It's 5 in the morning in Croydon, and officers from the council's fraud squad are preparing for an arrest.
I brought in biscuits.
Biscuits.
I thought that we're going to need something, so I got us some giant salt pretzels, got biscuits, and we can share a banana. Today, we're quite excited because we are actually going to get to meet Angel Jackson, or Angel Duffy.
Andrea Caudry and Zoe Neal usually handle petty fraudsters fiddling the system. But tonight's target has two identities. As Angel Jackson, she's a disabled single mum who gets her rent paid by the council. But as Angel Duffy, she's fit and well and owns 2 properties. Investigators think she's been using the 2 IDs to fraudulently claim over £100,000 in housing benefit.
At this stage, it just feels like we're opening up Pandora's box. We just don't know where it's going to end.
The plan is to arrest Angel and search both her homes for evidence of her crime.
What we normally find is a stash of porn, a little stash of drugs, and lots and lots and lots of correspondence. The last few searches I've done, they've all seemed to have a lot of religious texts and copies of the Bible, religious pictures. I don't quite know why, because it does say in the Bible, thou shalt not steal.
The team isn't sure which property Angel lives in. They're hoping this dawn raid will catch her by surprise.
Hello, good morning to the police. Do you mind letting us into the block, please? Come on, man. Please. Mrs. Duffy. So, who are you, man? Mrs. Anderson. Okay. Have you got any ID, please, madam? Oh, have you got any ID, please, madam? Yeah,
It looks like her. Yeah, there's her, isn't it? I've got the picture downstairs in the car.
Oh, right.
There's similarities in the way she looks to Mrs. Duffy, and I've got a photograph of her, so I just want to go and get it.
You know what? Is somebody dead? Yeah, just scary. No, nobody's dead. Nobody's dead.
How long have you been living here, madam? How long have you been? A couple of weeks. Have you got any other forms of ID, madam, like a passport or anything?
No, not here. Not at the moment.
At the moment, the problem is we think you might be Mrs. Duffy. Yeah, I know, but it's very easy, madam, to apply for a driving licence.
I can get my passport tomorrow if you want.
See, this is the photo we've got of Mrs. Duffy.
Yeah, that's her.
That's her. Looks very similar to yourself, madam.
Let's hold those 2 photos up to one another. I mean, you know, if you ain't, you must be sisters.
Yeah, I said that, yeah. Otherwise, she won't let me stay here for free like that. She will not. That's why I even told you that if you want, I can organise for her to come.
We do believe that, you know, that you are Mrs. Duffy. All right, so if you listen to my colleague.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of fraud by false representation.
My dear, it's just not me.
Do you want to get yourself dressed? All right.
I'm getting out of here now.
Yeah, you're going to come with us to the police station, mate. So, do you want to get yourself dressed now?
With the suspect under arrest, the search can begin.
Right.
Correspondence to an Angel Jackson and an Angel Duffy.
Because this indicates she spent over £2,000 on carpets. And I think if she's been on benefit for years, how does she afford that?
Ooh.
English, Irish and Ghanaian passports are found. So are numerous bank cards and mobile phones.
Oh, wait, right.
Ooh.
All 50s.
They also find keys for the other property she owns nearby.
Ah, they're in. The key worked.
From outside, it looks like an average home. It's a bit different on the inside.
Now this is a telly. What is that?
It's a bar, yeah. Where there'll be alcohol on the back shelves.
That's definitely the lady we've got. I'm just thinking about, you know, when we went in, she was bold-faced, very seasoned liar.
That's how it works.
Hmm?
That's how it works.
Yeah.
They appear to have caught a sophisticated fraudster working the system. But first, they've got to make sure they've arrested the right woman.
When you're coming back, you know it's raining today. Do you want some trainers or something to cover? Yeah?
Back in Croydon, the team have finished their search, and they're now taking their suspect to the police station to try and identify who she really is.
Let's get a solicitor's advice.
Okay.
They think she's an identity fraudster known either as Angel Jackson or Angel Duffy.
It's basically based on the evidence. And the evidence, in my opinion, suggests that the lady we've got is Angel Duffy.
Okay, okay. Right. Can I ask you your full name, please?
It's Paris Anderson. Diva Paris Anderson, but I don't like Diva.
She insists she's Angel's half-sister.
I'm a diva.
You're Diva.
And she's got a British passport to prove it.
Okay.
It's one of 3 found in the flat they want to question her about.
Then, the passport in the name of Anderson, the one that you say is yours. There's a photograph of a lady in that passport. And I'm going to put all 3 side by side. Would you say that those 3 people are the same person?
No. No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Diva's British passport turns out to be real, and they have to release her on bail while they investigate further.
We got 3 passports in 3 different nationalities, 3 different names.
Ghanaian in the name of Duffy. Irish in the name of Jackson. And UK in the name of Anderson. I'm 100% sure it's the same person. We're talking about somebody who looks exactly the same.
Paul O'Rourke from the Department of Work and Pensions has joined the team.
At the end of the day, it doesn't actually matter who she is or what she calls herself. She can call herself Minnie Mouse. It doesn't actually matter. We just need to be able to prove that the identities are all the same person. That's really what it's about.
But proving that won't be easy. All of her documentation appears genuine.
This lady has 3 separate national insurance numbers. That should not be possible, but she does have it.
It's not something that even the average Joe criminal would know how to do it.
Then there's the driving licences, the bank cards, the NHS documents, and all that money found at the bottom of her wardrobe, £22,000.
What we're looking at is organised fraud. This lady has set out to make a significant profit from the public purse.
Archived it on CD, but have they kept the archive now?
That letter from the landlady confirms that she's been a tenant from 1990.
David Hogan is head of Croydon's fraud squad.
This case, to my mind, is scratching the surface. I think there are hundreds, if not thousands, of these sorts of cases. People that have got into the system, and they've got so deep into the system that it's really hard now to, you know, if you look at this particular case, it's really hard to understand who this person actually is.
That's the challenge the team faces. If they can't prove Diva is really Angel, the suspect is likely to get away.
Penny, Jules, you're not going to get away with this. Stupid cow, so sick. Let go of her, Mum.
Andrea's had a breakthrough. She's found something which could establish the true identity of the mystery woman she's arrested.
I'm not letting you get away with this, Jules. So why are you talking? They're going to be talking for what? Why don't you stay to the camera and then we'll show it all when you caught them? What camera?
All I did was just Google the name Duffy, and this is what I found: Angel Juliet Duffy Fraud. That's the title.
Someone has put this clip on YouTube.
Not with the camera, Jules. We're going to know your real name and what you've been really doing in the flat. Let go of her, Mom.
It's an investigator's dream to have something like this. I've managed to track down the person who put the clip on YouTube. She's been very willing to come and see us, in fact, quite excited.
Drop it, please. No. Drop what? Drop what? Why don't you give us a place?
Okay, if you could take a seat. Thank you so much for coming in.
These friends rented one of Angel's properties. It was the flat Angel was claiming housing benefit to live in, so she was fraudulently getting two incomes from it, the benefit and the rent.
When we moved in, she was so lovely. She used to say Solomon is like a son she never had, and we'd go to her house for tea.